Mark RDC, Supreme Dreams Phillips, was on Iman Shumpert's podcast. He was explaining to him what a mangaka is.
Yeah, he was like, here's the story. It's written in a comic book. They call it a manga. It's made by mangaka. Iman Shumpert's like, manga what?
He said, Iman Shumpert said, yeah, mongers.
Mangaka.
He really took the ER out of that and put the ER in that. I never heard manga with an ER in it, bro. Yo, no ER over here. We only do A's. What is up, y'all? We just finished recording episode 118 of Keeping It 9,000.
To start off this week's episode, we talked about Mark from RDCWorld being on Iman Shumpert's podcast.
Then we talked about animes that we just do not rock with. We tried, we watched as many episodes as we could, but it just was not working with us.
And then I'm tired of y'all always correcting how I say an anime. So we're going to get into that on today's episode. You know the vibes. Let's keep it at 9,000.
Let's get it.
It's over 9,000!
What's up, y'all? What is good? You know the vibes. Keeping it 9,000. Otaku with my bro taku. Shonen with my bronin. Anime conversations from an NYC
POV.
Let's get it. You know the vibes. Me and Jay, we're always on this podcast every week for y'all, talking about anime from a New York City point of view. So one thing that we always mention that y'all got to do is follow, like, and subscribe to us on everything. We're talking YouTube, we're talking Twitter, we're talking TikTok, we're talking Instagram. And hop on that Discord because we're having a lot of fun anime conversations. Keep it at 9,000 everywhere. You can literally Google it and one thing will lead you to the next. So make sure y'all check that thing out.
Yes, sir. So you forgot to introduce your name. You're Kev.
I am Kev.
They just know you as me.
I didn't say Kev and Jay.
No, you said me and Jay. They don't know you, bro.
Son, they know who I am. You know who I am.
Yeah, you already know, man. It's Kev.
You know who I am.
Saying.
Kev like getting it right. You already know.
Sir.
Out here during all day and all night. Come on, son.
Yes, sir.
We out here talking this anime business. Yo, but speaking of anime, bro, we're always on this podcast, and every once in a while we'll come in with some like fly anime gear. But I feel like we got to switch it up on them a little bit. We got to come correct with something new.
Oh, so what we got, bro?
So I think we should just just switch up and show them a little something that we got from one of our boys.
Okay.
You want to count to three?
Yeah, let's count to three.
All right. Yes, sir.
So 1, 2, 3, 5.
1, 2, 3.
Oof. Yo, what you got on, bro?
What you got? Tokyo Maji?
Man,
I see you.
Ooh,
Come on,
okay.
Spirit Gun, Yusuke Urameshi on deck. You know the vibes.
Yes, sir. So for those who don't know, we got, sponsored by our boy Christian from the podcast. He decided to just hit me up one day and said, hey, Jay, I want to show you guys some love and give you guys some anime merch.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you, Christian. We really appreciate you, bro. If you guys don't already, go follow Christian. Go follow his restaurant, Republic Bar and Lounge.
Yes, sir.
And if you guys want to do the same, I mean, you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to.
But you should. If you're a fan of Keeping It 9,000, you definitely should.
That's a fact. Like, we wear a lot of white and black t-shirts on this pod. It's kind of boring, to be honest.
That's a fact.
We want to make it a little more flavorful. So if you guys want to send us some anime merch,
hit us in the DMs.
at Keeping It 9,000. You know where to find us.
Yes, sir. All right, but let's get into some anime news. Let's start off this podcast right now that we got on the fly anime shirts on right now.
Pretty good, bro. Like,
this is comfortable, bro.
It's
a
Tokyo
nice baggy
Manji, I mean, I feel like jumping niggas right now.
bro. I got Yusuke Urameshi. You don't know what I'm going to do,
I'm not gonna lie, this is an aggressive combination.
Yeah, nah. This is a watch your back episode.
Would you say fight back, boy?
It's a talk nice to me when you talk to me episode.
And we got the gun right in front of us.
Yeah, don't play with me, right?
Very, very problematic.
We got the spirit gun and the regular gun. Stop playing.
That's a fact.
That's all Tokyo Manji needs. If they really want it. Yo, if Tokyo Manji really wants to be that gang, they need guns.
Keep watching.
Bro.
That's all I'm gonna say. Keep watching. They put down the bats.
That's fire. All right, let's get into our anime news. Yo, so this is something that's really exciting. We got to see two big things within pop culture, I guess, meld together. Mm-hmm. And we got Iman Shumpert, who has his own podcast. I forget the title of it. I think it's called. Let's get the title before we actually continue it. Just because I want to hit the people right with the right information. Iman Shumpert.
Uninterrupted.
Yeah, so Uninterrupted with Iman Shumpert. Our boy, I say our boy like we know him. We don't know you yet, but we will.
I mean, we've been watching him for 10 years.
Yeah.
We know him at this point.
Nah, that's a fact. Our boy Mark Phillips. Is it Mark Phillips?
It's Mark Phillips.
Yeah.
Mark RDC Supreme Dreams.
Oh yeah. Mark RDC Supreme Dreams Phillips was on Iman Shumpert's podcast, and it was fire. I saw the full thing. I don't know if you saw the full thing, but I know
just the clips.
Yeah, we've seen clips going viral all over social media, and it's just dope to see somebody who started off with just anime content get as big as he is now to the point where he's on one of the podcasts of one of the most famous basketball players of this current era. Like, that's so fire to me to be able to see. Like, especially to be able to see him like introduce Iman Shumpert to like some anime cultural topics.
That's a fact.
I guess like he was explaining to him what a mangaka is.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, bro. So there's the story. It's written in a comic book. They call it a manga. It's made by mangaka. Iman Shumpert's like, manga what?
Iman Shumpert said, "Yeah, mongers."
So the mongers, no, mangaka. Yeah, that had me kind of dead. I'm not gonna lie.
He really took the ER out of that and put the ER in that. I never heard manga with an ER in it, bro.
Oh, man.
He's like, the mongers?
Like, mongers. Yo, pass me a monger, bro.
yo. No ER over here. We only do A's.
Exactly.
My bad. Hand that over my manga.
Yes, sir. But, I mean, I love to see it because I love the crossover because if y'all don't know Mark's content, he also does a lot of, like, the NBA kind of, like, react videos.
100%.
And, dude, so there's one thing to be on top of like anime topics, like like make a video because the episode just came out. But imagine the game just ended and bro is dropping night of.
Son,
you don't even know who's gonna win.
Son, he's literally like game ends. He's like, all right, we got 15 minutes. Let's film.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what it is. Even with the Will Smith thing, when the slap happened.
Oh yeah,
bro, there was a video on it the next morning.
He was fast.
Bro, they are always on top of it. Shout out to RDCWorld, Supreme Dreams. Shout out to Mark. Shout out to all of them. Like, what the content that they put out it's always fire. It's always A1. And it's really dope to see them start from such a small base, because he got into it in the podcast too, where he was just like, there was a point where they were posting videos and they were getting like 1,000 views per video. They weren't even able to monetize at that point.
Of course not.
And he was like, what he mentioned was one of the most important things is consistency. He was like, especially when you're in earlier on, if you aren't monetized, you want to stay consistent.
Yep.
And then when you are monetized, you have the ability to take some time off to actually focus on your product to make it a little bit like bigger, better. Yep. But I mean, that's the stage that we're on right now. We're not monetized, but we're going to keep on staying consistent. You're going to get this podcast week by week. You're going to get the clips multiple days within a week. Yes, you're going to get the YouTube week by week.
Yes, sir.
Come on, son. You're going to get it on TikTok. You're going to get it on Instagram. You're going to get it on YouTube. You're going to get it on Facebook. You're going to get it on Twitter.
You're at your mom's house.
Your mom's house. Your house, your dad's house,
your uncle's house, grandma's house, Iman Shumpert's couch. Shout out to Iman Shumpert too for even having Mark on. I feel like giving acknowledgement to a anime creator is really big because we have anime content creators, but I feel like we all just give ourselves platforms within the community. But to have people outside of the community recognize you for what you do. That's fire. Yeah,
and that's the fire thing about Mark. He mentioned this in his interview too, where he was like, we have different fan bases. He was saying, we got the basketball fan base. We got the anime fan base. We got the people who just find us for like just straight up comedy type stuff fan base. And it's super dope to see like him start off from anime and be able to branch out in those different horizons, because I feel like that's definitely, like, I don't know about you, that's a goal of mine for this podcast. Like once Keeping It 9,000 really pops, I want to be able to like figure out a way to parlay it into other things, because like I think Keeping It 9,000 for us is just a start.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Once we get it to where it needs to be, the goals are going to change a little bit. We're always going to keep doing Keeping It 9,000, but there's going to be other paths that we take as well.
So I think that's kind of like one thing that a lot of people, when they start, don't kind of understand.
Yeah.
I ran into this problem when I started one of my other projects was if you don't actually focus on, like people hate when you say this.
Yeah.
Focus on a niche, blah, blah, blah. Like low key, bro, if you don't focus on a niche, you're talking to everywhere and nothing at once.
Yeah.
So I understand you got that energy. That's good energy. But focus it, get a crowd of people,
Yeah.
and then once you have that community behind you, you can start talking about other things, and maybe that will relate to your community. Maybe it doesn't, but it's gonna bring in other communities to your community that you already have.
Exactly.
But when you everywhere all over once, like it's really gonna be hard to build, and that's just it's been us 2.5 years doing this now. It's working the way it needs to work now because of the consistency on locking in on the anime niche.
Exactly.
And I feel like our niche is even smaller than that. It's not even just anime niche. We talk about hot topics in anime.
Yeah.
Like, we're not afraid to keep it 9,000.
That's a fact.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, no, I 110%, I 9,000% agree with that.
9,000, feel me, bro. Feel me,
Facts,
9,000, yes, sir.
But yeah, no, agreed. I think focusing on your niche is very important. And as you mentioned earlier, there's some people who are just like, oh, we're going to talk about anime, but we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about this, because that's what RDCWorld does. And it's like, no, RDCWorld built up to that.
Yeah, that's a fact. And like, it was hard for them too. I mean, I remember when they introduced the gaming stuff, I was like, what are y'all doing? I couldn't see it because, I'm not a gamer. And I'm not a part of that sphere, but there was there is interlock between anime and gaming. There's people 100%. In the Discord saying, "Yo, so when y'all gonna talk about games?" And I'm like,
when we start playing them,
I can tell you about the games I used to play. But shoot, maybe we need to dance. I don't know. Throw some coins at us. We'll play some games for you.
How much you paying us? We'll play whatever game you want us to. Tic-tac-toe, Monopoly,
throw me Twister, Uno. We're here, man.
It could get activated. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
Bruh. But yo, let's speaking of anime and all the topics that we talk about, yo, we've kept it we've always kept it 9,000.
Always
kept it 9,000, whether people like it or not. We've got opinions that we've said. Mainly me. That
let's go through history.
We've got opinions that I've said that people don't really like. So much so that I think that was a moment for us to lock in and really let them know. That's true. We feel the way that we feel because that's who we are. Facts. We like the things that we like and we don't like the things that we like. Yeah. And we're cool with that. If y'all want to have a conversation about it, get at us.
You know where to find us.
You know where to find us. Keep it in 9,000 everywhere.
That's a fact.
But all we want to let y'all know is that if you like it, cool. We respect your opinion and like it. We're going to talk shit about it as much as we want because it's fun for us. But, feel free to talk trash back because we enjoy the banter. This is fun for us. This is the point of the podcast. It's not to be right. It's not to have everybody think that we're the utmost anime authority. We're not on that type of vibe. Yeah. We want to talk about anime and have fun conversations and talk about the things that we like and don't like within the series. Mm-hmm. And what we're going to get into right now is anime shows that we don't rock with, but people seem to love. So Jaquel and I are going to just go back and forth real quick and talk about anime series that have popped up and people really like. People jack all day, but we just can't. We don't see the point of watching it because it's just not for us.
You remember the 4 scale in college?
The 4 scale?
The 4 scale when it came to talking about shorties. It's so a 4 is everybody loves it across the board. 3 is I think she's cute, but you may my friends may not. Mm-hmm. A 2 is my friends like her, but I'm just not really into it.
I've never done that.
1 is no one's rocking with that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that a little bit. These animes are 2s on a 2 scale. Y'all can like it, but it's just not for us.
Yeah, not for me. Facts. Yeah. All right, you want to kick it off?
Oh, where should I start? Should I start with Hunter x Hunter? Should I start with isekai anime? There's a lot of stuff that I don't like. I'm not gonna talk about those though, but just to let y'all know, that's how I'm feeling. I watched all of Hunter x Hunter up to where it's up to now. Not for me, but we've done it. I don't know. I put minutes into this argument and hot take, so I don't need to defend myself too much.
You're gonna need to defend yourself. So.
But I'm gonna start off hot. I'm gonna start up with we're gonna bring it back to with we were talking about with Akil last week. Mm-hmm. Attack on Titan. Mm-hmm. I think that Attack on Titan is an anime that is very global. It really hits across the board. Mm-hmm. I think that it was one of the animes that we originally started covering on our podcast too.
100%.
And the thing is about Attack on Titan. Yes, I watch Attack on Titan. But I think that I really watch it because it's in the top 10. It's you can't ignore LeBron James in basketball. You gotta give him his flowers either way. You feel me? Yeah. So that's how I really feel about Attack on Titan. I don't love the story. I'm not gonna lie. There's parts where I just was I'm just gonna watch YouTube and figure out what's happening because I really don't care to watch this.
But why? What don't you like about the story?
I just feel like sometimes it's like I like dark anime, but I feel like sometimes it gets a little too dark.
Okay.
And like too political. And I guess like when I got introduced to Attack on Titan, I was not into political anime at all. I was kind of just like, yeah, this shit is putting me to sleep. Like I'm trying to see some like action, or I'm trying to see some fun friendship stuff. Attack on Titan for me was kind of just like, oh, there's action. Oh, yeah, there's action for like a little bit, but now they're just talking about the government and laws of the walls, Maria, and all this. And I don't know, for me, the world building just wasn't that intriguing. Because I figured from the beginning, these Titans was probably already there. There's no way. I kind of figured that already. So for me, that's really what didn't lock in for me. You know, and I don't love most of the characters. The only characters I rock with, to be honest, who do I like?
Levi.
I like Levi. I like Eren.
Mikasa.
I don't really like Mikasa.
Really?
Like, I think she's dope. She's a great female character, but I don't like her. I feel like she's kind of like a dog.
What?
Like
Eren. She got that dog in her? She got that dog in her?
She got that dog in her, but I feel like Eren be using her like a dog. You feel me? Like, everybody in the show, like, just uses her as a tool, and I feel like her as a person, like, and as a character, is not truly expressed all the way.
Okay.
So
I can see that.
that's how I feel about Mikasa. Armin, whatever. Like, I don't. Who likes Armin? Who says Armin's my favorite character in Attack on Titan?
Not me.
And you know who I actually rocked with?
I've been calling
in the
Armin
beginning?
useless for years.
Who was homeboy who had the armor Titan in him? Rainer. I actually liked Rainer.
Yeah.
And then they did what they had to do with
Made him
him.
the ops, yeah.
But I kind of liked what he was what he stood for and what he did. Like, so that's my thing. I gave it a chance though. I can't say I didn't give it a chance.
Gotcha. All right, internet. Again, do what you will. Let them know. Did we put out that clip yet?
Which one?
About Attack on Titan?
Not yet. Next week.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I can't wait to see.
I'll drop it today.
Can't wait to see how that goes. Yeah, all right. Mine, the anime I'm gonna go with is One Punch Man. Man.
Okay.
Like, I understand the concept of it. You got a guy that can beat everybody, and so like the story isn't really built around him getting stronger because he is as strong as he can be. I just don't like that. Like, I want to see the character work for something, and I want to see the goal be something that's like tangible. But what is really Saitama's goal in One Punch Man?
To grow hair.
Like, yeah, I mean, I got the solution for that. You feel me?
Send him to Turkey real quick.
Yeah, but I just, as I'm watching the show, I'm just like, what is his want? And it's like, he wants to be the number one hero so he can make like money and whatnot. But then it's just like, apart from that, it's just like, what are you working towards?
Yeah, that's true.
I never feel like I'm watching him work towards anything.
Yeah.
You always get that with the other characters like Genos or like whatever other characters on the side. But with Saitama, who's a main character who the show is mainly focused on, it's just like everything that you want, you really already have. So why do I need to care about you?
I remember when it first came out, it kind of felt like a spoof to like My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Because like, it was like both hero-based shows.
Yeah.
I thought My Hero was a spoof to One Punch Man at first.
Yeah.
But it really is kind of like that. Like,
it's definitely a parody anime.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I like parody anime.
That's fine. Because I think One Punch Man might be a parody anime that the world has brought to the highest platform. Like, I'm pretty sure there's other anime that were out there but never really made it that far. But this one, they definitely pushed it a little too far.
Yeah, One Punch Man is like when Lil B became really popular.
Yo, check, bro. No, I don't need that on this podcast, bro. You never heard about the curse?
What curse?
Bro.
I don't know.
The curse of the bass guy.
What's that?
Don't speak about it. That's all I got to say. He has cursed other rappers, ball players' careers, and they literally have not blown up because of this curse. Bro, that's all I gotta say.
I'm sorry, Lil B.
Yo, man. Swag. What was that song? Fuck your bitch like, my bitch bald like Caillou. Like Caillou. Oh, and Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, honestly, it was an era, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember. It was a funny era.
It was a funny era.
It was a funny era.
It was a parody.
It was. I'll let it be. J. Cole, what's right? I ain't know about this curse. You should
man. But yeah, I like One Punch Man, bro. But I feel you. Like I can see why people don't rock with it.
Yeah,
like,
for me, it's just like I just don't care about whatever his goals are. One, I don't really know what his goal is unless they magically unlock something in the future that's just like, oh, okay, this is the big thing. But I also, if I'm watching a battle anime, which One Punch Man mainly is, there's a lot of comedy in it as well. But also, I don't like Japanese comedy that much. Yeah, if I'm watching like a battle anime, I want to have a part of me be like, oh shoot, the main character may not win.
It's true.
But going into every episode, you're like, all right, Saitama's gonna win. It's like I might as well just fast forward to the end to see the actual good fighting scenes and just see him win. I don't care about the rest of the story if there's not any like growth or matriculation with this guy.
So you're saying that it just might be one of those animes that you watch on YouTube for the fight scenes?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, see, there's a time and place for it, right? You know, Bleach.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get this nigga, bro. Just wait. Oh, actually, wait. I forgot to introduce y'all. He got a new haircut.
Back from Turkey.
So there's this thing in New York. It's called an open neck.
Okay.
But to give y'all some New York culture. So whenever someone gets a fresh cut, you just grab the nape of the neck and you just. I'm not even gonna violate. I'll come later. I'll come later with it. Don't worry.
Damn. Oh, no, I'm afraid.
No, you got that. You got it. This nigga has great precision. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. He always be catching me. How? How do you do it? How do you do it? Like I just need to wear a shield. Look, I'm gonna pull up like MF Doom to the next podcast. And please spell the name with all caps.
Yes, sir.
But let's get back to it. Anime. You gonna keep spitting on One Punch or?
Nah. I'm good. I just don't get the goal, and like it means nothing to me. So I'm good on One Punch Man, fam.
All right. Next up, I'm gonna have to come back to another take that I told y'all a few years ago. It was that. All right. Look, I like Studio Ghibli. I like all the other movies that Hayao Miyazaki has put out. I do not like My Neighbor Totoro. And that's really it. Like, it is not his best movie, and it's not really a good movie. It's so boring. Like, nothing bad actually happens to the characters. There's a whole lot of...
Want to see death in My Neighbor Totoro?
No, but there's so much suspense that's built up to like Totoro being like this goblin or whatever. Like it's supposed to be like bad spirits in the forest, and like it's just some cute dainty shit where it's like he's just like protecting the girl, which is cool because back at home her mom's got cancer. Like she was a victim of like the Hiroshima bombing. Like I respect that part of the movie, but like other than that, it's just slow and boring. Like I think that. I prefer watching SpongeBob. Like that's more heartwarming, like good, cute animation. I just think that it's way too mature for the audience that it was supposed to reach.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like if this is an anime that was targeted towards children, I feel like
aren't all Studio Ghibli movies kind of targeted towards children?
Not all.
I feel like Studio Ghibli is like Japan's Pixar.
Yeah,
where they're targeted towards children, but
there's a big
adults
message.
Adults can get into it.
Yeah, but this one specifically, I feel like the age demographic was supposed to be like 5 to like 12 maybe. But I feel like I remember watching it being like 8 years old, 9 years old on like Cartoon Network and being like, yo, this shit is whack. And like the amount of merch and like notoriety this anime has is crazy. Like to call me a hater, call me whatever you want, it does not deserve the clout, bro. I think that what's the other one? Spirited Away. That should be the anime that everybody says is the Miyazaki Studio Ghibli movie, not My Neighbor Totoro. Flame me if you want. I don't care. We here. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Had to get that off my chest.
Gotcha. This next one I'm going to say, people going to be mad at me for this one.
Say people.
People.
Who's people?
The internet.
Okay, cool.
The internet. Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried. I watched the full first season and a little bit of the second season. I cannot do Code Geass.
Oh.
Right, and here's my reason why. A lot of people will tell you, hey, if you're a fan of Attack on Titan, if you're a fan of like Death Note, if you're a fan of like all these other animes that have like a really intelligent / like villainous main character.
Anime for smart people.
Yeah.
That's another topic we got to get into.
Yeah. But excuse me, if you have like an anime that has a really intelligent villainous character, it's all based off of Code Geass.
Okay.
Or a lot of it has been based off of Code Geass. And so it's like the OG. And for me, I saw those anime first. And so if I'm watching Code Geass, I'm like, wait, nigga, I already saw this. Attack on Titan. Why am I worried about it here now? And it's a mecha? I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the first season I thought was okay, but after each episode, I was like, wow, this is starting to feel like homework. I'm doing it because I have an anime podcast just so I can like talk about it. And it's like, I can only do that with so many anime. You feel me?
I feel that.
And it's like, Code Geass, like, I respect it. I respect where it's brought anime. I respect the amount of fans that it's been able to like bring towards anime. I respect the amount of like fruit that has been able to come off the tree of Code Geass and create other anime and inspire other anime. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not care about Code Geass.
That's fair.
Son. Like, interesting concept. Dude has an eye that can like, if he tells somebody a command and they look him in the eyes, he can fully control them.
Oh, he got
and
that
he's
Mangeki on him.
Exactly. And he's like a complete genius. And he planned the beginning of the series, let's call it the beginning of the series, but like the beginning of like the war that was supposed to happen till the end. He planned every single thing, every step of the way. Super smart character. But I saw Eren do it first. I get it that the main character of Code Geass did it first, but I saw Eren do it first. I saw what's boy from Death Note? He goes by Kira, but I forget his name. I forget his actual name. I saw him do it first, and so going back and watching Death Note, it's kind of like when 13-year-olds are like, "Yo, Tupac is whack."
Yeah,
and it's like Tupac is not whack.
Yeah,
but like you probably heard other artists whose music you relate to more now, and so you're just like Tupac is whack.
Yeah, and that's
I don't
fine.
think Code Geass is whack.
Yeah,
I'm just saying like I was spoiled in the fact that I got introduced to anime with better animation and what I think is a cleaner story. And before I got introduced to Code Geass, and now when I watch Code Geass, I'm like, oh, I already saw this happen already, and I saw it in a way that I preferred to see it.
Bro, I feel you on that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna do the research and like I guess not research, the homework. I watched the first season too, but from what I've seen, it doesn't interest me at all.
Yeah,
be honest. It's just
interesting concept. It's just like
it don't hit.
It's old animation, and I don't care. Like every episode, I was just like, how much do I really care? And then I kept coming back to myself, not a lot.
Do you feel like this is just like a little micro topic, but do you feel like maybe this is just leaning towards older animation and older shows? If an anime fan starts, or if a person starts watching anime in 2023, do you think that they'll actually give a fuck about the anime that did come out prior? You feel me?
Maybe. I think it depends on the fan because there's old anime that I adore. My favorite anime,
of course.
Yu Yu Hakusho. But also the animation on this is like, it's such like it's a vibe. You feel me? The animation for Yu Yu Hakusho is just like, it's beautiful in its own way.
Yeah.
I'd say Code Geass is just regular like early 2000s anime.
Yeah.
Animation, yeah. And like there's shows that I like with like bad animation. Magi doesn't have great animation.
Yeah.
I watched Seven Deadly Sins for a really long time until I didn't like it anymore. The animation on that was hot trash.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, the mid 2000s struggled hard.
Yeah, there were very few series with like good animation back in the mid 2000s. Even Kenichi, I love Kenichi. Horrible animation.
Oh yeah, animation art style looks horrible.
Yeah,
Everything looks horrible.
Not good.
But vibe is there.
Yeah, but it was a vibe. Yeah, I think the younger ones will. I think if they're an older anime fan getting into anime in 2023, they can go back in time. But if it's a younger anime fan getting into anime in 2023, they're going to be so spoiled by the good animation that they've seen with things outside of anime and now including anime that if they try to watch a show like Code Geass or like a Rurouni Kenshin or like a Yu Yu Hakusho, they're not gonna be able to jump into it because of the animation.
What the fuck is this 64-bit show?
480p? What is this?
What you need? I need a VHS to watch this.
What is this? I got a box. I gotta put a brick in a toaster just to watch a show.
Wait, I gotta rewind it with a screwdriver. Mom, what is this yellow, red, and white cable? What do I connect this to? It doesn't go in HDMI. The USB-C ain't working.
Why is this TV so fat? What is this?
Bro, that's crazy. And it's true. You know what's crazy too? Just on the inverse of the reverse of that is like, people our age who like anime. Mm-hmm. I do run into a lot of people who go, I don't like that new gen anime. Off of, it don't look like the old anime that I grew up on. It don't feel like the old anime I grew up on. And I always feel the same way as the opposite. I'm like, hey guys, like I think you just try it because like the stories are getting better.
Story's fire.
The animation, I'm not gonna lie, yes, it's not that beautiful. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah,
I just watched a few clips from the original Hunter x Hunter. Looked way better than Hunter x Hunter 2011. But Hunter x Hunter 2011 did more for the story than that's actually the perfect like day and night with it.
Okay.
Hunter x Hunter 2011 did more for the story, but I think the vibe in Hunter x Hunter, I think 1998 or 1999 looked just cleaner. Like it was. I wish that would have just got carried over and got a better story.
He liked pastel back then.
He did.
Like Yu Yu Hakusho is very like especially like the landscape and everything.
Yeah.
Super pastel, and so was the old Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah. For sure.
Like just very like pale colors.
Yeah, very pale. I think he did a really good job with character design.
Yeah.
Like back then, like I felt like the way he drew his characters were perfect. Hairstyle is perfect. Everybody had a good individual look that made them who they were, and you can spot them in a crowd.
Facts.
Sometimes now I'd be feeling like characters are like copy and paste of each other.
Bro, it's like I remember recently seeing this TikTok where it shows like a picture of Goku and he has his hair and you could like remove the hair and then you just switch the hair for Vegeta's hair.
Oh yeah.
And then you switch the hair for like Krillin's dots and you switch the hair for Gohan's hair and it's like this. It's all the same face.
No, that's a fact. I was editing one of our clips the other day and I was looking at a Vegeta PNG I was adding on top and I was like, yo, if you just fix this hairline, that's literally Goku.
Yeah. They all have the same face.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So lazy character design. Akira Toriyama, get your shit together.
Yeah, come on.
But all right, let's get to it. Next up, I'm gonna have to go with. You said it already, Death Note. I get Death Note is a very deep plot. It's bigger than itself. Like he's trying to change the world. What's the guy's name? Light.
Oh, now you remember his name.
Yeah, Light.
When I was saying it, you was like, you out on your own.
All right, this is my thing. Since I've never rocked with Death Note like that, I always say Light and L interchangeably. But Light Yagami.
Like Yagami.
Yeah, I'm acting like I know the whole show now. Yeah. Born 1993. I get Light's journey and what he wants to do and all that, but for me, the show is just not it. Maybe I just really don't like political anime. Like maybe I'm not that deep. Maybe I'm kind of dumb. Maybe anime for dumb people needs to be on my list. But
I don't think Death Note is like political though.
It's not too, but it's kind of like not political, but like what's the word I'm looking for?
So if you hate political anime, maybe don't watch Code Geass. That's extra. It's all politics.
I do like so the most recent thing I watched was the Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans.
Yeah.
That's completely a political anime, but it's done well. I think that they probably stole a lot from Code Geass and put that into that too, but done well. But I don't know what the genre of Death Note is for me, but it just doesn't hit. Like never really liked it. I also wish maybe there was more to it. The fact that it was so short maybe was good for the anime, but kind of left a lot of things on the table.
I think it needed to be that short.
You think so?
Yeah, because also it gave them the opportunity to make like that new manga series where it was just like somebody else found a Death Note.
Oh, see, I didn't get into that.
Oh yeah, like there was a kid that found a Death Note, and they had like a parody of Donald Trump in it too. Whoa. It was interesting. It was interesting. I didn't finish reading it, but I read the first couple pages to it, or first couple chapters. Yeah. No, it was an interesting concept. Yeah, I think I would not have liked to see Death Note be a long anime.
Really?
Yeah. If anything, I think maybe even make it shorter. I'd say like 24 episodes would have been more appropriate.
Yeah. Or what about like an OVA series, like 3-4?
No, I think it works best as episodes.
As episodes?
As just regular episodes. Yeah, I don't know if I would have wanted to see Death Note go any other way, to be honest with you. I think it just, for me, I enjoy Death Note. I think it closed out really well, where it was just like, we get to see the rise and fall of a monster.
He became a monster.
100%.
Great power comes great responsibility.
We literally saw somebody get rotted from the outside in with power.
Yeah.
He was just like, I can kill anybody who I want whenever I want. And then he just took it and ran with it and went in a direction that nobody wanted to see anybody go into.
Yeah.
And he paid the ultimate price for it. But it was a fun journey for me to watch. But
rest in peace.
I see what you don't like about it.
Yeah. All
right. Next anime that we're going to touch base on that I don't really rock with is, I'm just going to come out and say it, Fairy Tail, bro. Fairy Tail, I stuck through so many episodes of that show, son. When Fairy Tail came out, everybody was on it. Bruh, I remember the reason I found Fairy Tail is because back in the day when I think it was we were probably in like early high school or late middle school. We finished Naruto and the manga, and I was like, I need to find something new. Anime like Naruto. First thing that popped up, Fairy Tail. Yeah. I watched it and I was like, okay, Natsu's giving me a little bit of Naruto vibes. Gray's giving me a little Sasuke vibes. I can dig this a little bit. I can enjoy it. Bro, stay in for like, I want to say maybe like 150 episodes.
It's that long?
Longer. It's so long.
Oh, I didn't know that was that long.
No, Fairy Tail is long as hell, bro.
What the hell?
It's long as shit.
I thought that shit was like 36 episodes.
No, Fairy Tail was dumb long.
Oh my god.
And there were some things that I rocked with. Like we got to see characters. We got to see like they have a lot of characters, and they have a lot of characters that can do a lot. So when you compare it to Naruto doesn't. Naruto has like maybe 5 or 6 characters that can really get it shaken like that. Yeah. But Fairy Tail, like a good majority of the characters in Fairy Tail, like if they're a part of the main cast, they can do damage.
Okay, they're real.
But the problem is, my biggest point where I got most mad was when the time skip happened and everybody aged but the main cast. Oh, interesting. So pretty much what happened was there was a moment where the main crew was on a deserted island where time was just stuck. And everybody else was outside of that island, so time moved regularly. So eventually they get off that island, and then they go back home, and they see everybody's like 4 years older. But they're all the same age. Oh. Bro, I was so tight. I was like, the only reason I care about a time skip is to see my favorite characters get older and see the new character design. I'm looking at the same old-ass character design, and now you're giving me filler on top of it. And bro, Fairy Tail was filler central. Oh. There's so much filler in that series.
I mean, that's the only way you can get to 150 episodes.
Bruh.
Filler.
Son. And it's like I had such like faith for it too, because the same guy who made Fairy Tail actually made this old anime Rave Master.
I've seen Rave Master.
Yeah. Same person who made Fairy Tail made Rave Master. I remember as a kid I was into Rave Master. Yeah. And then when I watched Fairy Tail, I was in for a little bit, but now anytime I hear Fairy Tail being mentioned, I just get angry. And I remember, Ash, I saw you in the comments. You said Fairy Tail is one of the animes you would die on the hill for. You're picking the wrong anime to die on the hill for, lady. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. Pick a new one.
Oh, Kev sending shots. It's a wartime. Just kidding. Damn, remember, but you're a good shooter.
I know. I wasn't aiming for the lens.
Who's that character? What anime? There's an anime where a nigga's power is just to aim and shoot niggas, and this nigga's great. Oh,
My Hero?
Yeah. Oh, who's it? I
can't remember his name.
Oh, wait, no, it's the
cowboy guy.
It's the bitch that Deku's fighting.
Yeah, it's like Madam something. I forget her name. Yeah.
Lady in the Gang.
Lady in the Gang.
Yeah, bro. She crazy.
Yeah.
She can't miss even if she tried. You feel me?
Who you got though?
Next up, I'm going to have to go with. Do I want to smoke or not?
Take it, bro. Smoke.
All right, I'm going with smoke. I'm gonna go with Vinland Saga. Yeah, I said I wanted smoke. Mm-hmm. I'm here for it. So Vinland Saga. There's 2 seasons right now.
Okay, I understand that you're gonna talk about how much you don't like it. I just need you to be respectful. Okay.
You got it.
I just need you to be respectful. Okay.
All right. With all due respect.
All due respect.
On the title and topic of animes that people like that I may not like. Vinland Saga is unfortunately on that list.
Okay.
Because goddamn. Let's oh shit. My train of thought is going crazy. No pressure. Why don't I like Vinland Saga? All right. This is just like a personal preference. Mm-hmm. I'm never really like a medieval kind of like European type of like person when it comes to shows. Mm-hmm. Like I don't like Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. If Harry Potter was just a little bit older.
Oh my God.
I like Harry Potter.
Okay.
It's modern, it's modern actually, the time scaling of Harry Potter is mad weird. Same like Naruto. Naruto, they be having cell phones, but then they don't be using the internet. I don't get it.
In Harry Potter, they use magic. What are they going to need cell phones for?
I don't know.
No, Harry Potter's from like the 90s to the
2000s.
2000s, like probably like the 2010s.
True. So I guess it's pretty time period specific.
Appropriate time.
But yeah, I just feel like Vinland Saga, like I just don't like that era of like life and the world. The characters, I like Thorfinn, like, but like, yeah, like, you know, I know season 2 is going to give him more for his character growth.
Season 2 gives him so much depth.
You know,
it's like the people who are shitting on it. I think they're just stupid people. Like it's so good seeing like this much character development in a person. But sorry, continue.
It's all good. Maybe it's also like the story of like the kingdoms and what's going on with the Vikings and all that. To me, it's not the most interesting story. I've seen better. Different stories are all different, right? Nothing better. But I've seen stories that caught my attention a little bit harder. And I don't know, man. They be doing some of the characters I do like very dirty.
Oh yeah, Vinland Saga don't give a fuck who you like.
Very dirty. I'm like, damn, like why develop man so well if you're gonna destroy him like that? You feel me? Like it's not like I have the strongest hate for Vinland Saga, but I just personally don't consider it in my top 10, top 20, top 30 anime.
It's in my top 10.
But it's a good anime.
It's a great anime.
Yeah. How about you, bro?
Me? Do I want the smoke? I'm going to go with Soul Eater, man.
Oh.
I'm going with Soul Eater. I've heard so many people talk positively about it. And so a couple months ago during the winter, I was like, I'm going to give Soul Eater the chance. The chance. So I started off from episode 1 all the way to episode 24. Each episode, I was like, is this going to get good? At the end of each episode, I was like, it's not. But I kept going. And the only reason I kept going was because I just wanted to see where the connection of Soul Eater and Fire Force would be.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of got it towards the end where I was like, okay, this makes sense. But honestly, I just don't care. Like the characters,
I feel that.
The characters are nothing to write home about. It's just, I forget any of their names, bro. I remember Kid Death. He was just a weird guy who like had OCD. We have the main character, I forget her name, and like oh boy, who's her weapon, who's like a scythe. It was just like, I understand the concept of all of this anime. It's just like not fun to watch.
Yeah. The
fight scenes were mid. The animation wasn't good. The characters had nothing to give me as a watcher. Like, to be honest with you, every time I was watching it, I was just like, this is 110% homework. And I'll do it just so I have like the memory of like watching this anime, but I don't like it.
I think that it might have been an anime that unfortunately is a product of its time. Like I think that if they remade it, knowing what they know now and like, you know, creating the way they create now, it might have been a better series.
Bruh.
But yeah, I didn't like it either when I watched it, bro.
Son. Like I watched it and it's an anime that people talk about ad nauseum too. And I'm just like, why are you talking about this trash ass anime? This thing hasn't done anything for anybody. Like, what's your favorite moment in Soul Eater? If you're a Soul Eater fan, please tell me your favorite moment of Soul Eater. My favorite moment of Soul Eater is the fact that it got canceled and then they made Fire Force.
Facts.
Because Fire Force is actually good. But Soul Eater, I'm just like, I'm watching it. Each day watching, I was just like, oh, God. And I know this is coming from me, the person who in the comments are telling people, hey, if you don't like the anime, don't watch it. I have an anime podcast, bro. I have to watch animes I don't like sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. Also, I feel like that's also a good point. Like, yeah, you might not like it, but give it a chance. Maybe 1 episode, maybe 4 episodes. I don't know if you have to go a whole season or 100 episodes.
Full 24, son.
Full 24 is crazy. Whew, that is crazy, bro.
Dog, I was just not feeling that. What you got next?
I think I have my last anime is very similar to that. It's this anime called Durarara. So I really enjoyed this one live action series called Ikebukuro Westgate Park. Okay. It's an anime based off a novel where they talk about this park called Ikebukuro Westgate Park. That's in Ikebukuro in Tokyo. But like, it's about like these like kids who are kind of like all like, you know, like ruffians, kind of like of the streets, and they have like the different colors gangs, and like the main character is just trying to like balance being good versus you know, doing bad things. But he's kind of like he is the justice in the show because everybody else around him be doing some messed up stuff. And so I was told that Durarara was written off the same novels, the same source material, and I got into it and I was like, okay, I see Ikebukuro, I see fights. what's going on? Every episode was just mid. Like, I got to episode 12, and I think at that point I was like, I don't care about this woman riding a motorcycle who's actually headless. I don't know where her powers come from because it doesn't make sense to me that there's powers in a show that has no powers.
Yeah.
What mystery are they trying to solve? Like, it just didn't hook me.
Yeah.
I was just disappointed. And I had high expectations for it. Like, I stood up late night, like, going through at least the first 6 episodes, and I was like, I know there's something here, but it just wasn't hitting.
Nah, I feel that. This is a little off topic, but that just reminds me of an anime. What's another anime that you had really high expectations going into it, but then you were severely disappointed? Because I got mine off the top.
Go ahead, launch it.
Princess Yashahime, the Inuyasha continuation.
Oh, yeah. No, for
Bruh.
sure. For sure.
Because I wasn't even the biggest Inuyasha fan, but I like the concept of having like a story about Inuyasha and Sasoro's daughters. I was like, cool concept. We can get the main cast in and out every once in a while, but we can like move on and like get along with like a new story in a different, fresh way. Bro, when that shit was just purely made for sales.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember there was a scene where they were advertising a Japanese candy. Like a literal Japanese candy. And I was like, what is this done for? Every episode felt like filler.
There's more marketing budget, bro.
This marketing budget using Inuyasha for such.
I feel that.
Bruh, Princess Yashahime it has to be the biggest flop I've ever fucking seen.
I think for me, it has to be Digimon Ghost Game.
Okay.
So Digimon Ghost Game was released in, I think, 2021. So this is coming off the tail of Digimon Adventure, the reboot, which was gas.
Yeah.
Every episode gas, and they did a great job. So you think, oh, this new series, maybe they finally understand the formula that worked for the original Digimon series and why I'd say 4, 5, and 6 seasons did not work before. I don't know, bro. It did not hit. I didn't care about this little guy, Digimon. The main character was kind of made. It was a real, like, I'm going to sell you this fake Fitbit Apple Watch thing so that kids can buy it instead of buying real Apple Watches. Like, stop selling shit to us, bro. Like, I think that era is over. We don't need that, bro. Like, we don't need branded anime. Just make good shows.
Yeah, make good shows and then you could sell whatever you want afterwards.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, stop trying to make something and sell it to us via a show. Just make a good show and then sell us the other shit.
Exactly. Like, I cared about the first Beyblade series. I didn't care about the rest of them. I cared about the first 3 Yu-Gi-Oh seasons. I didn't care about the rest of them.
5Ds, what the hell is that?
Bro, once GX ended, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I think I only watched GX because I was still playing the cards. Yeah. Maybe that's really what it was, to be honest.
Bro, yeah, I didn't even rock with GX like that. I mean, my parents shut off the cable at that point.
Oh, no.
So I couldn't watch it.
Kevin's like, yo, guys, stop talking about this, bro. You're ruining things for me.
I didn't even know those new cards existed. I'm over here with still.
What is a shield hero?
I still got a time wizard.
I'm crying.
Yo, I'm going to close it off with my last one.
Yeah.
Bruh. I cannot rock with Spy X Family. I am sorry. I tried. I gave it the first core, and I was like, okay, this is good. This is like a fun watch. It's a little wholesome, but then we also have some action. We also have some adventure in it. And then they did the second core. Bro, I gave it the first 3 episodes, and I was like, all right, this bitch is in school now. I don't give a fuck. She got a dog now. I don't give a fuck. What is up with the dad? What is up with the mom that's an assassin? The story with the mom and the brother was kind of interesting to see because he works for the government, and she's an assassin, and he's a spy. So obviously, like, they're all at different ends. I found that very interesting, but then when they started, like, splicing other new things into it, it was not for me anymore. You feel me?
I mean, I feel you because, I mean, the only thing I really watched that show for was what's up with the mom? What's up with the moms, though?
Nah, mom was fire. What's her name? Yor?
Yeah, you have my heart.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
Fire.
But everything else about that show is great.
Right, everything else mid. I am sorry for all you fans, and the fact that there's a movie coming out. Honestly, I'm calling it right now. The Spy X Family movie is going to flop. It's going to flop. We're gonna see a major point where people are gonna be like. People are right now like, oh, we can make any anime into a movie. Yeah. Spy X Family is not an anime you need to make into a movie.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm calling it right now. It's gonna flop. You're not hitting the top 10.
If y'all have any words, hit Kev in the comments, hit us in the comments. Because honestly, I'm gonna support that too. Why not? I'm not gonna lie. He got through the first core. I watched half of the first core, and then I watched the beginning of the second core, bro.
Bro, yeah, because I'm calling it, bro. Like, there's nothing about Spy Family that I can see people wanting to walk out of their houses and go into a movie theater to see. Maybe in Japan, but not in the U.S.
Facts.
It's not going to hit in our box offices. I'm telling you that right now.
That's a fact. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's get spicy, bro. I mean, this has been a spicy
It's been a
episode.
little spicy.
I think the topic was very spicy in general.
Yes, sir. I think you need to close it off with the spice, son.
Okay. Oh, man. Hey, guys. My name is Jake Quell. For those who don't know, I am a co-host of Keeping It 9000. I do watch anime. I like anime. I studied Japanese for 4 years. All right. But
let's hear some Japanese, son.
Hi, konnichiwa. Watashi wa Jay desu. Onamae wa?
What's good?
Hi, Rasengan.
Rasengan.
Chidori. You feel me? But like, so here's my problem. Onegaishimasu. I went on Instagram yesterday, and I just see someone in the comments saying how I hate the way he's saying his name.
Oh, it was a girl who said that.
Yeah. Relating to Minato's name in Naruto, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to just tell everybody right now, this isn't the first time someone's commented that. I don't care.
Yeah, let them know.
I'm going to pronounce it. I'm going to say it the way I want to fucking say it.
How you want to say it?
Minato,
son.
You feel me? Because, like, look, think about it this way, right? Like, at the end of the day, we having conversation.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, I'm from New York. There's a little accent that comes out regardless.
That's a fact.
My mom calls Pokemon Pokemans. If I didn't grow up watching Pokemon, I would have said the same thing.
That's a fact.
And 3, it's like, let's be real. You're not Japanese. Don't come at me trying to be politically correct if you're not going to really correct me on it, too.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be correct, you should have put the phonetics of how to pronounce the name. Because I was about to come back with the phonetics like, it's actually pronounced Minato, but, like, I don't got time for that.
Calling him what we want. Minato. It's going to be what we going to call him.
You feel me? You know, that energy kind of reminded me of, like, you know, back to the whole dub versus sub thing. Mm-hmm. A lot of y'all people who love subs so much. Look, I love sub anime. I am team subs. I do watch dub, but I am team subs. But I'm not going to sit there and police how people pronounce things with anime. You feel me? Like, yeah, like if it's like a main character, okay, I understand. Don't call Naruto Naruto.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
Michael B. Jordan.
Minato? Who cares?
Bruh. Nah, I've gotten that comment a couple of times too. Where for me, I'm just like, I didn't even realize I was saying his name wrong. I'm going to keep saying it wrong if I feel like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to be what it is. Yeah, I don't know why. Anime fans are super annoying sometimes. It's just like, what the fuck? Yo, call out everything somebody says. Like, yo, like I'm just imagining people like watching our clips, taking notes of every word we say, being like, oh, he said that wrong. Well, chapter in episode 57, 2 minutes and 45 seconds in, he said Yasuke and he should have been saying Yasuke. And it's like, bro, what are you on? Why are you jacking us that hard? Hop us our dicks. Nah, but
I wanted to comment that too. like to be honest, like if you're going, like, I mean, you could say whatever you want in the comment, but like, come on, bro. If you want to participate in the community, say something that's actually meaningful, bro. Like,
yeah. Again, we enjoyed the banter.
Yeah,
definitely hit us up in the comments. Say whatever you want, but we're gonna respond the way that we want to respond. And our response to that is we're gonna call Minato whatever the fuck we want to call him. We want to call him Minato, Minato. We're gonna call him whatever the fuck we want to call him because this is our podcast. You want to call him the right name? Get your own podcast and call him what you want to call him on your podcast. How about that?
That's a fact. You know where to find us.
How about that? And suck our dicks with your mother's lips. How about that? How about that?
I was about to say some shit, but I forgot what I was about to say. That's what I got to say. Suck my dick. Yo, honestly, that from New York, it's really like that. When we don't like something, nigga, it's just suck my dick. Like, like if you want to end all contact with somebody, just say that, and that's what it is. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna say it's Minato, suck my dick. That's it. Like,
yeah, nah. Need to pull up with a fucking like just a Dipset song, bro. Pull up with I really mean it in the background. Come on, son, stop it.
Be on some Tupac shit. What's that shit called? Hit 'em up.
Yeah. First off, fuck your bitch in the click you crave.
9,000 a gang. Get the fuck out of here.
9,000 when we ride, we coming quick with game.
Yes,
you claim to be
sir.
a player, but I fucked your waifu.
Ooh. But yeah, that's my hot take, y'all. I feel like I normally don't have hot takes, but that just pissed me off. Like,
I let them know.
You feel me? But I'll let y'all know where to find us.
I don't know.
It's been Keeping It 9000, showing it with my Bronin anime from a what?
NYC POV.
If you guys really enjoyed this episode, please do us a favor. If you're listening to this episode, go ahead and follow us on that audio streaming platform. And give us a rating because, you know, it helps us, you know, get more better SEO and all that. If you are watching this on YouTube, smash, slam, Rasengan, that subscribe button. We need that, and turn your notification bell on because I be dropping reels. I be dropping shorts. I be dropping YouTube videos. I need y'all to put some love into it because there was an episode the other day that was really good and no one watched. Maybe I was just really bad with the SEO, but I'm getting better. But do that. And if you guys are participating in the whole social media diaspora, Keeping It 9000, it's at Keeping It 9000 everywhere. Share our clips because, again, you share our clips, send it to your group chat because y'all gonna have something spicy to say, but then take that energy and bring that into the comments of the clip.
Yeah, so we can talk about you on the podcast next week.
Exactly. And we can say, suck my dick, Eric. You feel me? But yeah, like we really do love y'all and appreciate y'all. And of course, our Discord members, we love our community that we have. Keep joining in the Discord. Keep talking stuff. And yeah, it's been Keeping It 9000. Thank you for I'm forgetting our motto. Thank you for keeping it 9000 with us because we will literally always keep it 9000 with you,
whether you like it or not.
And we'll catch you on the next episode. You heard?
Peace.
Oh, I'm not done. All right, we good now.
All right. We wanna.
It's over 9,000!